Welcome back. Today we will be discussing Kautilya's economic thought is a part of syllabus for 3rd BA. Economic thought in economics prescribed for 5th semester by Mangalore University. Let us discuss the economic ideas of Kautilya's regarding agriculture and labor. We have already discussed the economic ideas on Varta and wealth. The learning objective of this session is to acquaint the student with Kautilya's idea on agriculture and labor. This session helps the student to understand Kautilya's ideas on agriculture and labor. Let us discuss the Kautilya's ideas on agriculture. Agriculture is one of the important components of Varta. It is regarded as the basis sources of new wealth. Agriculture was given pride of place among the occupation adopted by the people. Our ancient scholar well understood the details of agricultural techniques. According to Kautilya, the farmer should have knowledge and were practicing with considerable efficiency. The various agricultural works such as rotation of crops, intensive and extensive cultivation, large and small scale farming, use of fertilizer, crop diseases and their eradication, irrigation by rivers, seed selection, etc. Largest source of state income was land revenue. In those days, state and the community was responsible for the development of agriculture and protect agriculturists from everything that reduces their efficiency. Kautilya advised few points for agricultural development. First one, land prepared for cultivation shall be given to taxpayers only for life. Second one, Kautilya advised that those who perform sacrifices like priests, spiritual masters, Veda masters, shall be granted lands yielding sufficient produce. They should also be exempted from taxation and fines. Third, lands may be confiscated from those who do not cultivate the land. Fourth, the cultivators would be supplied with the necessary inputs who pay their taxes regularly. Fifth, the king should employ agriculture scientists for the development of agriculture. Slaves, laborers and prisoners may be employed to sow the seeds on the lands of the king. Sixth one, agriculture was given an important place because it provides the products necessary for life both for human beings and animals. The value of the land was determined on the basis of its fertility. The fair prices of agricultural produce were fixed by the state to save cultivators from clutches of traders. Let us discuss the Kautilya's ideas on labor. According to Kautilya's wage of labor is to be determined with reference to the productivity of the labor. He prescribed penalty for negligence of work, for non-payment of wages, and also not getting work done by the laborers. He was in favor of granting social security for labor. According to him, it was the basic duty of the king to provide employment to the workers and to provide charitable institutions and houses for the maintenance of the poor people of the state. He recommended leave for the workers. The salary of the public servant, according to Kautilya, will be based on the following three criteria. First one, the salary will be given with the basis of efficiency and efforts. Second, the salary of public servant will be given with the status of the employee. And third, the salary will be in accordance with the loyalty of the employee of the king. Kautilya have dealt with method for the regulation of wages and for the settlement of disputes between employer and workers. He did not recommend slave labor, but hired labor was there. Kautilya had laid down a code of labor discipline. He strongly suggested that a wage worker who abandoned his work before the term had expired was to pay the whole amount of stipulated wages to his employer and a fine to the king. On the other hand, if an employer dismissed a workman whom he had hired before the expiration of the term agreed upon, he must pay the full amount of wages stipulated and a fine to the king, unless the workman was to blame. The referred books are the same: Bhatia H.L., Ganguly B.N. and Paul P.R. Here are the few multiple choice questions to improve your knowledge. Each question having the 4 choices, out of which you have to choose the correct one. The first one is Kautilya's Arthashastra mainly deals with which aspects of the Mauryan period. The choices are A. Village community, B. City administration, C. Economic system, and D. The state. The correct answer will be the state. Second question. The most famous educational center during the period of Mauryan age was, 4 choices will be there: A. Nalanda, B. Ujjain, C. Takshashila, and D. Vaishali. The correct answer will be the C. Takshashila. Third question. The Upanishads are, 4 choices: A source of Hindu philosophy, B. Books of ancient Hindu laws, C. Books of social behavior of man, D. Prayers to God. The correct answer will be the A source of Hindu philosophy. The fourth question will be, when the Arthashastra book was written? Four choices. First one, 314 to 287 BC. B. 310 to 299 BC. C. 320 to 299 BC. And D. 321 to 300 BC. The correct one is D. 321 to 300 BC. And last one, the manuscript of Kautilya's Arthashastra was first discovered and studied by, four choices will be there. A. K.A. Nilakanta Shastri. B. R. Shama Shastri. C. J. Buller. And D. Sir William Jones. Out of this, the correct choice will be B. R. Shama Shastri. Thank you.